He gets all the special privileges.
Oh, okay.
Oh.
Potter of the month. Damn. That's how you talk about the Potter of the
Somebody
month?
call
No,
me.
I'm not. I'm just saying, like he's the little
Uh,
brother of Joe.
Turn it up.
That's Joe's little brother. He gets all the special privileges.
Oh.
That is hate.
That's
Little
not
brother.
hate.
I think that's
I'm a
accurate.
little fucking sister. If you
No, that's
goddamn
okay for
right,
you
we
to be
get
a little
privileges.
sister.
So then she's
It's
gonna throw
okay.
herself in there. Look,
That's
y'all, I'm
different. Don't
relatable.
throw
It is
yourself in
not
there.
different.
I'm
Relatable.
relatable. See, I can
Joe is older
empathize.
than him. They keep saying they brothers. Like, come on.
Yeah, but little brother just,
Oh
yeah.
my God.
Yeah.
This
Dudes don't like
at
that
some
shit.
point you guys have got to look at the insecurity of masculinity.
No, it's just a respect
Waking
how
up.
we think. It's okay. You can respect
I
how
mean,
we
even
think.
if we
I don't want
Like,
to be a
disagree,
little
oh my
bro to
God.
anybody. That's it.
Seriously? Little
Yeah.
brother? So y'all ain't got no big brother for real?
Yeah,
I'm
blood.
I
Yeah,
am
blood.
I am the oldest of
Blood.
five.
Jesus. Look at it. He can't even say something about I am the oldest of See, fuck that. Y'all be
I don't have a bigger brother. You asked me if I'm older brother.
you can't force me into.
I'm sorry,
They
love.
sound insecure.
Oh, so the feminist is
Here you
here.
go. Oh,
The
Yeah.
feminist is here.
boy, that cape flailing in the air. Y'all hear that shit?
Look, hold on. It's like Paul Revere. The feminist. That's,
Paul
what
Revere.
up, Mark?
Mark
What's
Revere is
up,
crazy.
y'all?
What's up,
Mark,
man?
you're
What's up,
Van
Mark?
Lathan's little bro or what?
Oh,
that was
See,
funny.
nobody.
Did you
See,
did you
See,
not
no,
see did you
but
not see the post of why it's
no,
always fuck Van Lathan?
Mark. See, don't
No, that's
look.
Van Jones,
Van
man. Why
that's
do
Jones.
y'all
Van
Van
Jones,
always?
not
Jones.
Van
Van
Oh my
Lathan.
Jones.
bad.
Van Jones.
My
Different
Oh
bad.
Van.
my
I
God.
got the Vans confused.
Yo, let's reel it back in. Huddle up, y'all.
Y'all are
Huddle
out
up.
of control.
Jesus. What up,
How's
Mark? What's
everybody
going on?
doing? I'm out here. Look, man, I'm
Good,
out
man.
here, man. Just finished teaching. I'm out here. Just wanted to check y'all out, shout y'all out real quick. See how y'all thought things were going the last couple weeks. You know what I mean with the new edition, and you know what I mean. Just wonder how y'all was seeing things. That's all.
Uh, I liked every bit of Mona being there, except for the top of the Monday Patreon, that 30-minute ish segment. Your story about the one shower stand or whatever you did. Um, but other than that, I've enjoyed Mona overall.
One shower stand sounds nasty, but I get you.
Yeah.
Overall, dope. Some funny moments. Just again, like he was saying, the Monday pod. It was just a long stretch of just her and just her sex life and shit. I'm not typically interested in any of the cast sex life like that, so I
Wow.
don't really care. Uh,
You don't care about what I do when I go home.
no, no, no,
Yo,
no. I
Yo,
didn't
Mark.
care about
Yo,
them.
Good.
yo,
Good.
yo.
All
You
that
can't
nigga
ask my
do,
man's
all
no
that nigga
question
do
like that.
is
That's
fall
crazy.
apart, pull a hamstring. Don't worry about it.
oh,
Yo.
Don't even let him get you ruffled like that. But no,
oh.
Oh no, I wasn't saying there was nothing interesting happening. I just was curious as a philosophical question. I'm with you. I don't care about people's sex lives either.
It's
He
like
went metaphysical.
All right.
Yeah.
That's metaphysical.
Yeah.
Went to the spirit realm on
It was the
niggas.
spirit.
no, but I'm loving it. I think we're definitely going through a transition. But those 30 minutes that some people didn't like, that was 30 minutes that I loved. We're realizing that's just one of those segments that either you really liked it or you really loved it. But I think that I did say I would like her to be able to watch the pod back because she mentioned she didn't even get to see the pods that she was a guest on. So I think that might help some of her stuff. But I'm
That's
loving it
interesting.
so far.
I, I think there's a value for every. I agree with you. I think it's value not just for Mona but for everybody to watch it back. I still watch it back. I think it's a good thing. I thought she was dope too. I thought the energy was dope. I feel you, y'all. I feel all of y'all on the 30 minute that 30 minutes like it's going to inspire strong feelings. But that's how the pod be. Some parts are for some people, some parts are for others. But it felt like that last or those last two ones before the one that, oh, you didn't see that one yet. So yeah, the last two ones um feel like even the last three ones feel like there was something in it for everybody, and I think that's pretty dope.
what are your as far as like chemistry and her being added? Do you feel like there's any changes that in the setting when you guys are recording when she's there versus when she's not there?
I mean, whenever the chemistry changes, no matter who's there or not there, honestly. If if it didn't, then that would mean the person wasn't consequential. You know what I'm saying? And everybody's consequential. Like the energy changes. Like even when like Ish came back the other day, even though he's a veteran. You know what I'm saying? Like like it felt very different. You know what I mean? Like it was
He
great.
came with topics.
Yeah, like he came with topics, he came with energy, and it changed the dynamic of the previous 2 days. There were days, there were 2 days where I'm like, damn, I wish Ish was here for this. This would be so dope. You know what I'm saying? So it was great to have him back. When he's not there, or when I'm not there, when somebody else is not there, it's next man up. So we all adjust. But everybody brings. It's like New Edition. Like everybody do something.
Hmm.
Juicy did a nice plug for your Patreon earlier. You're giving out a lot of good content for the 10, it seems like.
Uh,
You have
You should
anything to
probably go
say?
ahead.
Oh
Sorry.
no, here you go. Here you go. Go ahead, man.
I
Go
was
ahead.
just saying, if I get I'm on promoing like this, I should get a little free subscription around this,
Oh
Man, why
my
BM.
oh,
couldn't you
god.
let me do the work? I'm
Juicy,
trying
you
to
want a free
give you the
subscription?
cheat.
Jesus fuck.
Juicy, if you want a free subscription, you can have one.
Kill, yay!
Done.
Mark, what's the difference in I mean, I did read them, but being a member of Joe's Patreon, the different different tiers don't really like the description under the tiers don't really match the content that's being put out. He puts like double, if not triple, the amount of content that it says under his tier. What's the difference between the 1025 and the max?
You know, for me, I didn't want I didn't want to deny people access to content. You know what I'm saying? So like almost all the main content from all office hours, all and another thing, which are two of the big segments, and then all my interviews and conversations. You should be able to get most of them on the $10 tier. The higher tier will allow you to participate in live conversations. It will allow you to be part of the live stream. It'll allow you to be part of some. There'll be some other like behind the scenes footage. You know what I mean? Extra footage that people will get, not literal BTS, but like other kinds of stuff that you might not see otherwise. But in terms of like segments and like programming, you can get it on a $10 tier. I ain't gonna lie to you, but the $25 tier is really about getting more access to me and more access to the other sides of the content before we even log on. And then the $40 tier is for people who want to play a role in um what comes out, i.e we're going to you can pick topics. You can I'm going to be doing live debates with people. You might be one of the people that debates, so you can pick who I debate. We'll do live Q&As. You can pick the question that I answer for the office hours. That kind of stuff. So it'll be a lot of stuff where you can have more control. And there's actually $100 tier too for people who honestly just want to support. And I hear people saying I'm freestyling, but it's all written on the page already. So you can see it if you look. You can also check out my interview from last week where I say all these exact same things. And the $100 one is also for people who just want to sponsor, and that's the other thing I want to be clear about. You can get most of the content at $10. Again, I'm not gonna lie to you. But the thing that I appreciate about people who are doing the 25 and the 40 and the person who signed up at 100 is that a lot of them just want to make sure that I have the financial resources to put out independent, grassroots, radical, critical media. That I can remain unbought and unbossed, which is what I write at the top of that tier. And that for me is important. So and the same thing with Joe and everybody else. Like some people really love what they get at Joe's higher tiers. Other people just like, I fuck with the show, I fuck with the network, and so I just want to support y'all so y'all can keep doing what y'all do. And I think both are the case. But just to say it one more quick time, the upper levels you get access to live Q&A, you get access to the live stream, you get access to you get producer credit, you get to choose the topics. Again, all this is written
That's
there.
fire.
Yeah, so all of this is like part of what we do.
Awesome.
You've almost been on the pod for a year, man. Um, anything that you've learned that stuck out to you the most over the course of that year? Anything surprising? What did you learn the most from being there in that year?
Yeah, I mean, I think the biggest surprise was that in the last 12 months, I've won six pot of the month. I didn't see it coming. Um,
this nigga, yo.
I just didn't have that idea and the amount of humility that it would produce in me,
Mark.
being so overwhelmed and awed by what you all were able to do in a democracy, um, is stunning. It
This is
really,
nasty.
just the beauty and power of democracy and meritocracy for me is just is stunning.
All the
Um,
ocracies, right?
yeah, all the accuracies. No, but in seriousness, I think I'm grateful to have learned in all seriousness how wide a net this show casts and how many people I would be in communication with, in contact with. When I go places now, people walk up to me who didn't walk up to me before. It's different kinds of people, different kinds of conversations, and different kinds of reach. And the year flew by, man. This job is hard. I ain't gonna lie. In the best, it's difficult. It takes time. It takes like you have to actually study and prepare for topics. You have to actually like read the night before. You have to watch the shows back. You have to think about chemistry. All that stuff is hard. But in other ways, this is like the easiest job ever in the sense that like I'm around a bunch of cool people who I enjoy being around, who are hella fun and hella smart, who I get to kick it with for a couple of days a week, and it's been so much fun. I never had this much fun anywhere else, so it's dope.
Do
So,
you?
oh, go ahead.
No, I was gonna say, do you still have those people that you were talking about that approach you and be like, "Hey, why are you on that podcast?" And remember, I think it was the lawyers you were talking about or
Yeah,
something
but
like
the
that.
venue, somebody did that to me like a week ago, too. So a week or two ago, I forget where I was, but I know where I was. I was coming from Trader Joe's, and I was talking to my daughter on the phone, and she was like, "Yo, what the fuck is wrong with her?" You know what I mean? She didn't say it like that, but that's how she felt. Cause girl, as I'm loading my groceries in my trunk, just trying to get I'm just trying to make a lasagna. You know what I'm saying? She walked up to me and she was demanding an answer. And again, it's weird to me because she watches the show every week. So it's also interesting. It's like there's this condescension and judgment about me being on the show that she finds so entertaining that she buys it. you know um I think it's weird, but I think people like this. There's something, and not to get all nerded out, but there's something called the bad object in cultural studies theory. It emerged in the 80s after Dallas came out. A man named a person named Ian Ang wrote this piece, and basically what they do is people would watch Dallas and talk about how bad it was. It made them feel into like they loved Dallas because Dallas was great, but they tried to act like it didn't, and it made them feel good to say that they don't really like. I watch it, but I know it. It's like watching wrestling, like I know it ain't real. You know what I mean? It makes you feel like, just in case somebody think you think it is. I feel like some people like to criticize the pod in ways that are disingenuous, and to me unnecessary because it's dope, and it's smart. And I think people want to pretend that it's not, and it is. This is a smart pod, and it was a smart pod before I got there.
Yeah, what's typically your response? Is it pretty much what you're saying now, like what you're telling me now, or do you not even give them an
I
explanation?
give
Like,
him a
what?
response. I wish I could lie to you and be like, I'd be like, fuck off and close my door. What I mean, let the ricotta hit on the feet or something. But I don't. I give an answer. And what I try to say is my talents aren't wasted there. And I have access to an audience that I otherwise wouldn't have. And if you believe that our community needs information and you believe I have information, then why not go on the biggest and best podcast in our community so that we can give information? Like to me it's counterintuitive and kind of ridiculous to to uh to argue the opposite.
Mm. Stan, you
You on
had something.
Joe's
Go ahead.
FBA side? Is that?
He unlocked it.
Hmm.
No, I was gonna ask, since you got year one in the books, right, and you're pod at a lot of fans will say you're a pod at a very high level, and you help elevate the pod in several
People say
ways.
that?
How do you intend, yo, Mark?
That's what's up.
How do you intend on taking that momentum and moving into year two, and of course elevating that level of pod? How do you plan on like your next plan of ascension on the pod?
I don't think about ascension in that way. Honest to God, I don't. I think I try to do a good job every day. And I try to get better. Every day. Some days I get better, some days I don't. Some months I don't. Right? You know what I'm saying? I wouldn't necessarily say I got better in the last month, right? But I tried to come every day and do the best job I could. And I think if I keep doing that, um, everything will kind of work itself out. But because you start thinking about ascending, it becomes too tactical and it becomes too disconnected from the community. Like I mean, like my co-host, like for me, it's more like what is needed of me today. A lot of nights, every Joe's going to score 35 every night. You know what I'm saying? There are nights where I need to score 25 or 20. A lot of nights, but some nights I don't, and so I just want to pay attention to those nights. And with Mona here, the dynamic's going to change, and I might need to, I might need more assists or more rebounds and more whatever. So I'm just trying to honestly be mature, y'all. I'm trying to take what the D gives me.
I get what you're saying. Because I feel like Mona brings so much that it might be too much to try to like input too much. Like it's better to kind of react and get a sense of the how everything's gonna go so you can better choose your spots.
And that's what I'm saying. Like, and I'm trying to model that. Like, there are conversations where I want to say more, but I don't. You know what I mean? And I'm going to try and say even less. And others, you know what I mean? And like, just hold space for other people to just do what they do. You know what I mean? And back away. And that's what I was trying to do. Even last episode was kind of trying to usher in and move topics, even when I wasn't weighing in on them. And I think um, I also got to do a better job of, even if it's not my topic, making sure I'm read in on it fully. Because once I read it, it looks like my topic. You know what I'm saying?
Fucked up. That's fucked up, man.
What you mean?
What you mean? Just because you read it on the board, now it's your time. Sometimes
No,
we had to critique that, huh?
no. What I mean is like I'm saying I need to do a better. So for example, if I'm doing the transition, and say, hey y'all, what did so and so say about such and such,
Yeah,
and throw it to that person, I want to make sure that because sometimes I don't know that that's going to happen until that day, so I can't like have read it the night before. So I'm just
yeah.
saying I need to kind of hustle in because otherwise I'll end up talking about it and looking like I don't know what I'm talking about, or really not knowing what I'm talking about enough. You know what I'm saying? So I'm just saying I
Do
need to
you?
read more.
I would say, do you think it's a fair critique, or do you find yourself acknowledging or on a playback seeing that sometimes you might over introduce a topic,
Yeah, I'm
or
sure.
that's something you kind of
I,
just.
I didn't hear that critique, but
Mm,
I'm open to it. I'm sure I do. I don't think it's wrong.
true.
I know in my mind I'm introducing a topic so that I think about clips, and I'm
Hmm.
thinking if somebody reads this out of context, will they have enough? Is how I'm thinking as a producer, as an editor, like how clippable it is, and the more context you have, the easier it is to pull it out of context. So you don't. You remember? You ever see a clip where like it takes like a minute to get to the actual thing they're talking about, and part of that is because
Yeah.
there's no clean intro. So that's what I'm thinking. But if I'm
Okay.
overdoing it, then I need to stop overdoing it. That's not an excuse. I'm just saying that's where my brain is, and that's probably why I'm over introducing it.
Hmm.
So I'd have to. I'm gonna listen to the criticism of that, so I can. I don't see it on my own replay, but I need to look at it through y'all eyes to see what y'all are experiencing, and then figure out how to fix it.
True.
Yeah, he's not Micah. I know Micah said the point, but I've seen it from a few people. It's like when you start off a topic, you'll say both sides of the point, then you'll say your opinion, which sometimes you'll say both sides. Like your opinion might, go to both sides, and then by the time you pass the ball to one of the castmates, it's like all the talking
They're
points.
yeah, they're only arguing with you instead of getting to the subject of the matter. It sort of happened on the it was a particular topic with Ish, and y'all were kind of going back and forth on it, but he was sort of hung up on your verbiage of it, and kind of Joe was talking about the overarching part. I think it was the Molly career, the Molly
Yeah, I think
topic.
so.
Yeah, and I think it might come from that, maybe, but maybe
I'm
not.
gonna
Okay,
say this,
so
and
to
I'm going.
well, I
Can I
want
just
to
say this?
piggyback on what. Okay, sorry, real quick, because that
Yeah.
Molly thing brought it up. I saw it there. Sometimes you don't have to give all of the facts like first. You can allow it to be a conversation, and when it comes up, be like, "Well, see, this is what's," but because it was like you were stopping everybody, so you could be like, "I just need to make sure you get all of the facts, this and this and that, this and this and that," and it kind of like stopped the flow of the conversation. So sometimes just be like, insert some of those later details during the conversation.
I think that's fair. I'm trying to strike that balance because sometimes, not to be smart, and I know you're gonna think I'm being shady, but I'm not. You just gotta trust me or not. Is that sometimes the people in the conversation haven't read the topics, so
No,
they'll make an argument that they wouldn't make if they knew that this other thing had already happened.
Stand that
well,
completely.
we know
Oh,
it. I'll say in the past, we feel like Ish does that a lot, but we also know that to be sort of Ish. You know what I'm saying? That he's gonna go with feelings and past experience, and that sort of that experience that he can touch through his friends, or new firsthand to kind of give his point. Even if you can lay out everything, and he's still gonna do that. It seems like a lot of the time.
Yeah, and again, I think you're right. I mean, I'm taking that criticism seriously. Again, I'm just trying to give you a sense of why I'm making that mistake. Um, because it's not that I want to overshare; it's that I want to make sure that we're having. And it's probably a very academic move or a very classroom move that isn't as good for like more natural conversation is that I'm trying to say, all right, here are all the pieces, here are the arguments, here are the sides, where do we sit on it, on this issue. And I letting it flow more naturally is a great point. I think I need to do more of that.